What's good, family? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Welcome to episode 77 of Trappin Tuesday. I want to start off with this statement to you. Don't let your opportunities be cannibalized by your fear. I want to start off with that. And the reason why I'm starting off with that because we're going to get into some of the amazing opportunities that are presented before us. Tonight we're going to talk about Apple. Because today was the day in 2007 when the Apple was launched. The iPhone was launched. It was a game changer. We're going to talk about this Bitcoin ETF. We're going to talk about this amazing fund that just got $1.3 billion and maybe you can invest in it. We're going to talk about a lot of legal dope dealing going on in the game right now. We got a lot of stuff going on and we need to be a part of it. I want us to understand that there's so many amazing opportunities for us, but we are letting our fear compromise the progress. A lot of people missed out on some stuff last year. And you walking into 2024 saying to yourself that this won't happen again. But my next question to you, are you a constant contradiction to the life that you say you want? Are you a constant contradiction to that? Over the weekend, man, I watched clips and I saw this Cat Williams interview go crazy. As I was on YouTube looking for some of the podcasts, looking for some of the investors I was looking for, I saw that this thing did 40 million views. And I said to myself, let me do some research right quick. I couldn't find one investing video with 40 million views. I couldn't find not one financial channel that had a segment that had 40 million views. And so while I'm not critiquing or criticizing nobody for looking at the interview, I support Shannon. I'm glad at what he's doing. But what I'm saying is, are you a constant contradiction for the life you want? Because that interview I saw was 2 hours and 46 minutes. Question, when is the last time you spent 2 hours and 46 minutes dedicating yourself to the thing that you say you want to do? When's the last time you did it? When is the last time you read a book for 2 hours and 46 minutes? When's the last time that you looked at the course for 2 hours and 46 minutes? When's the last time outside of me being live on Trappin Tuesdays that you watched this for the whole entirety? And we can tell because the views ain't matching. Nah, I'm not comparing that. I'm just saying, are you a constant contradiction? Because if not, you are only a part of the great American experience. This is an experiment going on. The have and the have-nots will always fight and see who is the juggernaut. It amazes me that 1% of the world controls so much money. You have another 10% of the world that is not as wealthy as them, but living a nice life. And then you have the rest. And the rest of the people of the world, we can't focus. We can't be dedicated enough. We're victims to our vices. The things that we know we need to be doing, we opt not to do them because it can be too hard. Are you paralyzing your progress because you're comfortable? So I'm asking you these questions because in my mind, I'm like, I see a lot of people that saying they want to be successful. I'm seeing a lot of people that saying that they want to be multimillionaires. But then when we look at your habits, we seeing that your habits are contradictory to what you say you want. And y'all know one of my favorite sayings is, you got to change for what you say you want, or you got to change what you say you want. Because we all know the saying that we all got the same 24 hours, but it's what you do in the 24 hours. And some people believe that if I'm consistent, I don't believe in that if you're consistent because you can consistently be doing the wrong thing. And if you're spending 2 hours and 46 minutes listening to some stuff that don't really improve you, 2024 has to be about us moving the needle, moving the financial needle, moving the health needle, moving the mental wellness needle, and not always just moving the entertainment needle. These people print money every day, all day. Yesterday I was so excited, man. 99,500 and something dollars. We ain't got that out the market. And I said, man, in the middle of my excitement, a part of me felt empathetic. Because I knew how many people are missing out on these amazing opportunities. How many people get caught scrolling on the phone every day, all day for 2 hours and 46 minutes? How many people get caught in a group chat doing nothing and just talking about gossip for 2 hours and 46 minutes? How many times you lay in your bed and you do nothing for 2 hours, 46 minutes? Again, I'm not judging. I'm just saying if we're not where we need to be at in life, what could we truly be doing with 2 hours and 46 minutes? How much of that book could you read? How many notes could you take from the show that you're listening to? How could you go through the course that you took that you ain't finished? What about the ebooks that you downloaded that you haven't read? What about the notes from the workshops and the notes from the events that you've been to that you ain't looked at since you got them, since you left the event? What if you spent 2 hours and 46 minutes really just going through that? What do you do for 3 hours after you leave Trappin Tuesdays? Listen, I love it. But after you get the information the first time, it's a proven fact that once you hear it the first time, you probably got to listen to it a couple more times. Like, when is the last time you went back and said, man, let me listen to that again? Let me listen to that again. Because I know I missed something. I know he said something that I can apply to my life. I promise you, fam, I ain't even go look at the interview. But all the clips was on my timeline all day, every day. I was like, damn. It's crazy because I went to Kevin Hart post. He had a post about a tour. I went to go comment like, man, where the cities is in? All I saw was Cat Williams photos in the post. I said, damn. They locked in. They locked in. I'm not judging. I'm just asking, what are you doing with your time that's truly moving the needle? Let me ask you a little bit different. How intimate are you with your time that it's bearing fruit to the life that you want? So if I go a little further, let me ask you, what are you bearing fruit to? Actions always show. 999,000 one day, 21,000 the next day. I'm bearing fruit to what I'm paying time to. I'm bearing fruit to what I'm giving my attention to. I'm bearing fruit. The fruit ain't falling too far from the tree, but the roots from the tree is incubated in the knowledge and the information that I'm fertilizing. I'm bearing fruit. I'm happy, I'm excited. Yep, because I'm bearing fruit. I'm happy, I'm excited. I'm overwhelmed. Why? Because I know I'm putting in the work. So when I see the numbers go from 40,000 to 50,000 to 80,000 to 90,000 to 99,000, I'm like, yo, this is the work I'm putting in. I'm bearing fruit. So I come back today, you're like, all right, damn. Another 21,000, 22,000, we bearing fruit. And it's not always about you making a big move. It's about you being in position, but it's about you understanding that every day you got to till that soil. And some days it's going to rain, but that come with being a farmer. Some days it's going to be cold, so I can't do nothing in the winter. But in the summer, in the spring, in the fall, I'm going to bear fruit. So I'm asking you, how long you going to be in winter? How long you going to be in winter? I'm asking you, is it spring? Is it summer and you just ain't bearing fruit because you ain't planting no seeds? Or did you plant the seeds and you just refuse to nurture them? Because you too busy looking at the farmer down the street. In 2024, I need us to bear fruit. The opportunities are endless. They're readily available. And I've realized that most people, watch this, y'all, most people get distracted because they actually fear what they say they want. There's a dysfunctional belief system that you operating off of, and you can't get past your fears. There's a belief system that the default button on the belief system won't make you move past the same. I keep stopping right here. Every time I do this, this happens. I just keep bumping my head right here. You got to go in there and reconfigure some things. You got to upgrade the software. You ain't upgraded the software in 10 years. Where you trying to go ain't going to operate off the same software. You got to upgrade it. You got to go inside. You got to change the default button. So I'm going to ask you again, will you continuously be a part of this great American experiment, or will you step out of the lab and fertilize the thing, give birth to the thing, give life to the thing that you truly say you want? It's episode 77 of Trappin' Tuesdays, man. Let's get to it, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. Let's go, man. What's that? How you feel tonight, dog? Man, we got a good episode tonight. We got some things to talk about tonight. We got Jose, man, listen, bro. I had an amazing day yesterday, bro. Second biggest day, bro. My second biggest day. My biggest day was 112,000. I did it in 2021, man. So to open up 24, Jose, with a 90, and can I be a little, I don't want to say ungrateful, but can I be a little hard on myself right here? I wanted the hundo, bruh. Listen, I'm $403 away. That's not even $1. Jose, that's not even $1. That's like 50 cents. If one stock moved, beep, I got it. I couldn't get it. But let me do this before we go into first. Shout out to my Patreon members, because they ate yesterday and today too. Again, they still eat. Let me see some. George, you made any of the plays in the Patreon yet? I thought you was in it. You got out because you was in it. See, he got out. That nigga pulled out. He ain't had no faith in me. Look at that. Damn, cuz. God damn. 9 days into the year, y'all. Well, that was 8 days into the year, Jose. That was 8 days in. I gotta go talk to one of the number people to see what number 8 means. I gotta go figure it out. 8 is new beginning, Jose? Jose say 8 is new beginning. Shit, ain't nothing like beginning with 100,000 in a year, cuz. I ain't gonna lie. Think about this, Jose. So let me do the math right quick. 99, 5. Let me look at the number, Jose, because watch this math I'm about to do, Jose. I should have did this before I got on the thing, but it be happening like that sometime, right? So watch this, Jose. Today we did 22,6 27, right? And yesterday, Jose, we did 99,596. Oh, that hurt my heart, bro. That was right there. So watch this. Watch this, Jose. Let's just look. 99,596 plus 22,627. That's $122,223 in 2 days. Bro, that's somebody's salary. That's somebody's salary, Jose. The U.S. average, let's put the numbers on it, Jose. Let's put the numbers on it. So $122,223. So let's look at this, Jose. Let's look at this. Let's look this up, Jose. Let's look this up, Jose. What it is. The average American salary is how much? $45,760. So let's see some, Jose. Let's do this right quick. This is good. So watch this. 45,760. No, let me do this. Okay. And 2024 is what? All right, so what it is right now?
Right now, 512, 612.
50,612. So Jose, that's about 2 years and 4 months. It's about 2 years and 4 months. So let me say this. So here's what I want people to understand. A lot of people gonna be like, well, damn, Trap, like, I ain't had the money you had in there. I don't have the money Warren Buffett had. So we can't continuously use that, but guess what you can have? You can still have the performance that I had. Because if you was in a Patreon and you in the plays, you got the same percentages that I have. The one thing I don't like what people do is indirectly when we say stuff like, well, I don't got the money you had in it, you immediately telling yourself that you can't do that. You already taking yourself out the game. And I realize in this game, most people kill their victory before it even starts. In this game, most people kill their victory before they even get on the court. Because the first thing they tell themselves is, I don't got the money to do that. I ain't had the money to do it in 2018. I ain't had the money to do it in 2019. But in 2020, boy, I'm heavy in the market. I'm like, ooh, I'm putting everything I got in there. I'm taking the money off the Amex. Give me, my partner Pocky told me I'd take the money off the Amex. I said, get it in there. Right? Like if I say Warren Buffett they got a dude we're going to talk about tonight. The dude getting $1 billion in dividends. If I automatically tell myself that I can't do it, I already took myself out the game. Instead of looking at it as, ooh, that's a goal I aspire to. What is it going to take for me to get that? And the next thing is, I don't even got to work that hard to get it. I don't got to break my back. I don't got to work 1,000,000 hours. I just got to say, yo, how much investments do I got to do? How many investments do I need? What are the investments in the game I got to do? How do I keep leveraging my money to print more money for me instead of saying, oh, let me take my money out. Oh, I made $1,000. Let me take it out the market. What we taking it out for? And if you're a man, your pull-out game been weak anyway. Most of us men, you pull-out game weak anyway, bro. But the goal is, bro, like we want to be, you know, the one thing I don't like, Jose, is, and I don't want to just blame social media, right? I don't want just because we do that too often, we don't take responsibility. But we've developed this idea that getting rich happens overnight. I don't know where that comes from. right? I don't know where it come from. I don't know how we developed it. Well, they developed it because I ain't got it. I've never had it. I think one of the things that has truly served me at the highest level, Jose, was I always gave myself a timetable. Like, all right, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. So that helped me work day to day on the grind and the craft and not the outcome. Come on, Jose, that should have been the clip. Golly. I don't know where we developed this I'm going to be a millionaire tomorrow mindset from. You feel me? Maybe it's the market. That's what the commercials. And the marketers, be a millionaire today, be a millionaire tomorrow. And what happens is when you hear something so much, you start develop that concept. And I'm not saying that they don't have people that become millionaires overnight. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is the percentages say that everybody can become a millionaire, but it's going to take you some time. How fast or how long it takes you is dependent on your work ethic, your mindset, your attitude, and your ability to persevere. Those are the things that are essential. Most people don't have that. Most people, the minute they meet the adversity, they lay down. You meet the adversity, you lay down. You woe is me. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm not the person to come to with the sob story because I'm going to tell you, either you're going to fight or you're going to lay down. If you're going to lay down, go lay down over there because I'm going to try to help you fight. I won't scratch. Because there's nothing like overcoming something that was supposed to put you in a grave. You're going to plant me, but you ain't going to never bury me. Only one person can bury me. That's the big homie. It's the only person that can bury me. Everything else is planted. So where am I planted though? Am I planted in poisonous ground? Because where I'm planted at tells me now what's going to be needed for me to overcome. Where I'm planted at going to activate something in me to overcome. Depends on where I'm planted at. Are you planted in prison? This is what I need for me to overcome. Are you planted in a job that ain't giving you the money you need? This is what I need to overcome. Am I planted in a household where my mom and my daddy not there? This is what I need to overcome. Depending on where I'm planted at, gonna activate what's needed for me to overcome. You gonna plant me, but you ain't never gonna bury me, family. You ain't never gonna bury me. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Man, cuz used to have this saying, I'm a scratch. Used to be shaking our feet like this, doing this side. Like every day I'm a scratch, bro. I ain't never once thought about laying down. Because here's what happens, Jose, and it's real talk. The minute you think about laying down, one, it becomes a habit. The minute you concede, it becomes a habit. And you know how I learned that? When I used to be playing Madden. And every time I'd be up on somebody and maybe they'll concede. I don't want to play no more. Man, I'm playing to the end. Put up 50 on me, dog. Run the score. Embarrass me so that I don't want to feel this again. All right, that wasn't working. All right, he ran the score up on me. I ain't tripping. He talking smack to me all in the thing. You trash. Called me all on my name. I'm like, all right, keep playing. He's sending me the quit button. Nope, we gonna play. You gonna quit. More people quit on me while they was winning than me quit when I was losing. Cause I ain't wanna give up. They might got me down 50-2, 50-7 in the third quarter. You was better than me, but guess what? I know I can't win this game, but guess what I'm about to do now? I'm about to strategize. I'm about to figure out what plays work, what plays don't, what plays I need to go, what happens, because you ain't the only one gonna do this. Somebody else gonna do this. But I done had so many people be up on me and quit. What you quit for? I'll keep running the same play. That's all right. I'm going to try to stop it. And if I don't, I know what, I bet. You're not going to, I don't care. Run the score up. Run the score up. I ain't quitting. And I'm going to tell you at the end of the game, you stay, man, good game, dog. Good game, dog. There's people out here better than me at certain stuff. So if you whooping my tail at something that you better than that don't mean nothing about, I ain't taking nothing away from you, but it's going to add something to me. I earned it. I'm going to earn it, and I'm going to stand in it 10 toes down. Because guess what, bro? In order to be a diamond, after they put the pressure on you, guess what happened? you got to get cut. After they put the pressure on you to say, okay, you're ready to be a diamond, then you got to get cut. And then so you telling me as soon as I run into some adversity, I'm going to quit? Bro, I lost $113,000 in 2021, bro. The year after I made my biggest hit. I could have easily said, man, nah, bro, I'm good. I said, oh, what did I do wrong here? Because guess what? The market don't never stop printing money. It don't never stop. You got to just decide, do you want it to print money for you, or are you going to watch me print it? Because guess what? You going to watch me print it, you going to watch me lose it, but you going to watch me play the game. And one of these days, you going to say, man, I should have just been rocking with Trap. One of these days, you going to say it. One of these days, you going to say, bro, I'm tired of seeing him making this money. I'm tired of his people making money. I need to be making money. And I don't care if you do it with me. I don't care if you go to somebody else. But what I need you to do is open your brain up to the possibility that nobody ain't better than you. Nobody don't deserve it more than you. You just ain't give yourself enough confidence, and you ain't give yourself the credit that you deserve it. You lowballing yourself. You setting them low goals, and you hitting them low goals. And now what happens is you have conformed to mediocrity. That's what done happened. That's what done happened. So in 2024, I need you to break the norm. I need you to stop fertilizing your fears, and I need you to stop letting other people be the fertilizer to your fears. And that means the people around you telling you your $1,000 ain't gonna do nothing. That's the people around you telling you, oh, them 10 shares ain't nothing. That's the people around you telling you, you can do this with that money, but the same people that's going to tell you them 10 shares ain't nothing, them same people that ain't going to tell you them $1,000 ain't nothing, going to say, let's go half on a trip to Miami. Let's go share a room in Miami. Let's go take a trip to Dubai, but we're going to spend more than $1,000. Them same people going to say, let's go half on this section together. Them same people going to tell you buy some shoes, or them shoes look good, or that purse look good, but the 10 shares ain't nothing but the purse cool. The 10 shares ain't nothing but the shoes cool. The 10 shares ain't nothing but overcharging on your credit card cool. The 10 shares ain't nothing but overdrafting cool. The 10 shares ain't nothing but the new iPhone cool. The 10 shares ain't nothing. What we talking about here? What we talking about here? Are you going to continue to be a part of the great American experiment? My bad, Jose. My bad, Jose. My bad, Jose. My bad, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see my people in the chat, man. Shout to Chocolate B. Shout to Dancing Diamond Jewelers. Hey, behave yourself tonight, bro. Don't you be going crazy tonight, bro. Right? Shout out Lindsay. You know what I'm saying? 28 Infinite was good, family. Let's see my people in the chat, man. Nick was good. Robert Dickerson was good. Shazam X, I see you, family. Tori, I see you, queen. Michael Pearson, I see you, family. Kenneth, I see you, family. Sherry, I see you. Larry Morgan, I see you. I see my people in the chat, man. Y'all know I love y'all. I love looking at y'all. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. You heard that? Acapella, Jose. You ain't ready for that. You ain't ready for that? Keep it right here. My neck hurt. My neck hurt, dog. All right? My neck hurt. You hear me? We'll switch that later. All right, Jose, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Damn, we 30 minutes and I ain't talking about no stocks yet, dog. All right. Can I go on, not a big rant, can I go on a little rant right quick? Because it's not nothing crazy. I want to talk about this movie I saw. So because No, I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that yet. Not watching that yet. So let me say this. So after I Had my big one yesterday. I was excited. I called everybody. I sent it to ET. I sent it to Tobe. I sent it to all my people. And it was like, nigga. I love talking to Tobe because he be extra, you hear me? Tobe was extra. And so yesterday I wanted to do some mindless activity. So a lot of people have been telling me about this movie called the Leave the World Behind. A lot of people telling me about Leave the World Behind. Bro, I see how I look in that camera, dog. Y'all see that gym paying off, cut? You see that gym paying off, cut? That gym paying off, cut? Woo-wee. All right, so check it. So a lot of people didn't like the outro of the movie. I had no problem with it. And the reason why I had no problem with it, Jose, was because the reason why I didn't have a problem with it because the brain is always struggling for closure. And the movie didn't give you closure. But what it did do was it allowed you, from my perspective, it allowed you to come up with your own ending. Right? Watch this. And it also, it also made you think of what would I do? Like, did they get the dude teeth fixed? Did the mama find it? Like, what the hell happened here? But here's where I really enjoyed the movie at, Jose. So let me take this out of context first. I'm not speaking in the perspective of God, because that wasn't God. That was niggas. That was man coming to war. So when God's wrath is on us, I don't care if you got a bunker or not, it's on you. Unless he tell you like Noah, go build the ark. Other than that, ain't nothing we can do. But here's what I did notice, Jose, and I'm going to keep it 100, bro. I'm going to keep it 100. We're going to get into some stocks after this. There's a few things that I really took out of that movie. One, as human beings, we treat each other like crap. So the lady said, I don't like human beings. And then she talked about all the reason why she hate people. And I said to myself, damn, we really treat each other like crap. And the beautiful thing about that movie was they used a white and a black family. That was the beautiful thing about it. Immediately when he came to the door, she judged them. Immediately. And the husband was like, hey, it ain't no big deal. What you? She was like, nah. You feel me? So that was dope. But the reason wasn't specifically because they was black, but it was because her experience with people. In that moment, he just happened to be a black man but it was her experience with people. Watch this, bruh. Our experience with people make us treat everybody or the majority of the people that we know a certain particular way. Some of us always think somebody trying to get over us. Some of us always think somebody trying to sell you something that's scamming you. Bro, I'm in my DM all the time like, you tripping? I wasn't trying to get over it. They're like, man, my bad, Trapper. I just been scammed so many times. I get it. But our interaction with people now has made us, somebody said, get to the money. Julian, you can leave, bro. It's my show. I do what I want to do. Right? So I said, damn, Jose. We really don't treat, and so when you look on Instagram and social media, you can see that we treat each other bad. We talk to each other bad. We don't have no type of empathy for each other at all. No type of reasoning. We come out the gate hot. Second, Jose, the next war that's going to be fought in America won't be just with soldiers. It's 100% going to be technology. So we so wrapped in it. The biggest addiction right now in the world is not an opioid. It's the phone, screen time. And people don't even know they're addicted. So what happens when you shut the phone down, you shut the internet down because we're so wrapped up in it, and then you start attacking the people.
Just like any other drug. That withdrawal.
When that withdrawal, now people go crazy. Let's go a step further, Jose. Watch this, bruh. They didn't pay attention that the animals was telling them something was happening. I said, the animal's saying something happening. Secondly, bro, Watch this. This is real. The people who live in the city that's where it's going to be the most dangerous at. And watch this. The people who you think you like and the people who you think you cool with in a life or death situation, they don't care about nothing you got going on. And I saw it with your boy. He was like, what's up? He said, hey, bro, you and him gift me from my dough, fam. Now watch this. You could think that Mark Zuckerberg building that bunker for nothing. Them people done made 4 purges and now this. 4 purge movies done came out and now this. I'm telling you right now, get your stuff ready. 4 purge movies done came out, bro. And now this. Bro, you know, because watch this. And here's what I looked at when I saw that too about your boy. And he said, let's go by my partner house because I know he been preparing for this. Dude said, I've been preparing. Y'all ain't preparing. That's y'all problem. Jose, how many people not prepared? How many people not prepared? So the one thing I love about my crib, bro, is it's bulletproof. I spent that money to bulletproof my crib top to bottom. Right? But now, Jose, I'm building a bunker. I'm going to build a bunker, bro. Because it's going to be like a zombie apocalypse, dog. And I ain't letting everybody in. I got a good 5, 6 people coming. And if I ain't coming get nobody. You feel me? I ain't coming get nobody. I ain't coming getting no, because watch this, bro. I'm about to tell my rules right now what I'm about to start doing, bro. I'm about to tell you what I'm about to start doing. Once a month, I'm going to spend $100 to $200 on canned goods. Every month. Because I got a big old thing in the bottom of my crib. I'm going to buy at least 10 of them 10-gallon things of water. I'm going to buy some batteries. Going to buy some ammunition. I'm going to find me a doctor that's going to sell me some penicillin and some moxicillin. And I'm going to get me about 4 can openers. That's it, bro. And you need to have you some cash in your house because and precious metals. Because here's why. Everybody ain't gonna make it. But when you come out of that thing, you might gotta be down there for a while. Come out, get some air, go back in. Take turns. All right, go like you're in prison. Hey, go walk the yard, cuz. All right, come back in. But watch this, bro. On the other side, that's gonna be a whole new world. And I'm gonna leave it, I'm gonna say this. The dude said one thing that I knew was serious. He said, my rich friend usually laughs when I tell him a joke. He said, so when I told him, what, you gonna chill with your people? He said he ain't laugh. He almost felt sorry for me and said, take care of yourself. And the dude said, when this thing starts to happen, even the wealthy people don't have no control of it. All they want is to get notified a little bit ahead of time so they can take precaution. And in my mind, somebody done notified Mark Zuckerberg. Somebody done notified Boosie. Somebody done notified Bill Gates. Because all 3 of them building bunkers. You can take that for what you want. Let's get into Trappin' Tuesday tonight. Let's get into Somebody said, Trap, what's going to happen to the money in the market? Man, I don't know. The world ended. Shit, I never been in a world ending event, bro. I've never been in a world ending event. I've never been in one in my life. I hope I don't ever be in one, but I promise you, America has made a lot of, listen, I'm born and raised in America. Here's what I do know. We can see them people lining up with bricks and think that is nothing. I'm not even saying it's not nothing. I'm saying it's going to take a whole bunch of them to take us down. But what I will say is this. America in its 400 years of existence has made a lot of enemies, and it done did a lot of countries dirty. I know that for a fact. And if you don't think, just like you a human being, right? Just like you a human being and you want revenge sometimes, I don't care if you a follower of Christ or whatever, but in your spirit, sometimes you want revenge. All right, let's get into it. Trappin Tuesdays, man, episode 77, man. Somebody say Patreon getting a spot in the bunker, man. You making enough money to build your own. You making enough money to build your own. All right, Twitter, let's get that mantra up right quick, man. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, don't think that these people tripping. I always learned this in my life. I learned this, but I ain't know it. America is big dog, 100%. 100%. But here's what I learned about being a big dog. One day you gotta crumble. And I just hope that I'm not here when it do. All right. Let's start it off, yo. All right, we start off the good. All right, let's go. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I'm confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I am more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all the chains that anchor me to that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I've turned our last names into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will the generations behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper, and Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go, baby. Hey. Let's go, baby. Okay, man. We got a good show. Jose, we got a good show ahead of us, bro. I think we have a great show ahead of us, man. A great show. That man sent me $50, y'all. Man, somebody get George, man. Why George sent me $50, man? George, get off my phone, man. I ain't mad. That's smart. Thinking ahead. All right, so let's get into it, Tootie. All right, so let's get into our word on the street. Let's get into it. So first and foremost, man, the Dow Jones was down today. We'll talk about some of the winners and losers as well. Also, the NASDAQ was up today. So the NASDAQ was up today and the S&P was down today, right? But let's get into some of these losers right quick. It's going to where that gas coming from? Not gas, but there is a belch. All right, so our winners today for the losers today for the S&P 500 was Hewlett Packard, Eversource Energy, Charles River Laboratories, Moderna lost 4.5% today, and Becton Dickinson Company lost 3.99 cents a day. What I will say is about Moderna and Pfizer, I think they bet too heavy on the COVID vaccine. I think those companies went so heavy on the COVID vaccine, it was hard for them to pivot. And now that, even though they're pushing it now, they're pushing it again. They're pushing that second shot again, but I think more people are optimistic about taking it. Well, is that right? No, more people are pessimistic about taking it, and they're optimistic about not taking it, saying, you know what, I don't have to take it, right? I think more people are optimistic about their chances of surviving the sickness. Let me make sure I say it right. I think more people are optimistic about their chances of overcoming the sickness that comes with COVID than they were in 2020, 2021. I think people not just like, bro, guess what? I'm going to go take my black tea oil. I'm going to take my herbs. I'm going to sweat it out, and I'll be all right. Right? I think more people feel like that, and I don't think, I've noticed a lot of people been sick lately, though. Another set of losers on the NASDAQ was Top King win, HWH International. Denali Capital Acquisition was down 35% today. Good God. All right, let's talk about some of our winners today. Biggest winners today. Let's go. Juniper Networks, Palo Alto, Match Group. Man. I had some information on Match Group that I wanted to say today, and I'm going to get it. But also, Zucom, Mountain Crest, and Galeria Therapeutics up 41% today. Jeez. Let's have a quick moment, y'all, to talk about, y'all saw Crocs? No. That sucker surged yesterday. Well, I started my portfolio. I'm not mad because I started my whole portfolio, the recession portfolio. That sucker ran like Forrest. It was at like 18% yesterday. It did like 18%. It was up like 18. It went crazy yesterday. And man, I don't know. I was like, damn, Crocs, that was good. All right, but also, NVIDIA went crazy yesterday, went crazy today. Went crazy yesterday, went crazy today. And I'm just like, hey, let me say this. I hope my people in the Patreon, I saw this, and I saw this too. A lot of people in the Patreon, I don't know why they got out of their options contracts. I didn't tell y'all get out of y'all options contracts. Why y'all sold y'all contracts so early? I told y'all we was going to wait till the end of the month to get rid of our March contracts. I told you we'll wait till the end of the month. But here's the thing about Crocs. I still own it in my primary account. So we good over there. It just was in the recession portfolio. So that was real good, man. So it be like that sometimes. All right, let's go a little further, Tootie. Look at our heat check, man. We not too crazy. Look, 3.5 million calls, 3.2 million puts. We talking 6.7 million. We got a put call ratio of about 0.92, almost 1%. So we ain't too bad. Let's go a little further, Tootie. All right, let's look at our heat map, y'all. So what we got, NVIDIA up 1.7% today. Google up 1.45% today. Broadcom, Amazon, Apple can't catch a break right now. Costco hit an all-time high. Meta down a little. AbbVie, we got a few things running. Delta, Southwest, we're going to talk about that a little bit today. ACN, Intuit, Uber. Don't sleep on Uber. If you're in the Patreon, Master the Triple Beam, I had Uber in our top 10 picks. I had Uber in our stock list, checklist. So let's go a little further. Tootie. All right, here we go. Our free greed index. You see we bagged off a little bit. We not at extreme greed, but we are in greed. I'm not mad at it being a little greed. I'm not bad at being in a little greed. I'm not mad at that at all. Before we go any further to it, let's get into the recession portfolio. Right, we got to get them into that recession portfolio at the beginning of the show. So I'll be waiting till the end of the show to get into it. All right, let's get into it. All right, first and foremost, here are, if you in, so I can't show y'all, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't show y'all the 5 plays we in right now. I gotta wait a month. And the reason why I gotta wait a month, these are the buy and hold plays, is because any new plays, buy and hold that I put in the Patreon, I at least gotta wait a month to honor. And I think that's fair, Jose. I think that's fair. I think it's fair to honor my people in the Patreon. What I will say is this, Jose. Right now, so we zeroed out. Jose, we zeroed out. We started the year off 0-0, right? Now, we got a long way to go. But as of right now, the S&P 500 is up 0.33%. Right? Let's look at this. As of right now, the S&P 500 is up 0.33%. Right now, we are up 3.43%, 9 days into the market. Now, we got a long way to go, Jose. We got 11 months and 2 weeks. But so far, we're on the right track. We up 14 grand. So here's my 3 positions. If you in the Patreon, y'all saw me exit out everything. I had 0, and I started with these 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's how them 5 are doing. So we have 1,500, 2,300, 700, 9,000, 1,200. And I think we started this maybe Thursday. I think Thursday or Friday, maybe. I think Thursday or Friday we did that. So if you're in the Patreon, I got in those plays. That's our buy and hold. So we up 3% already. That ain't bad, Jose. The market is only up 0. And so a lot of people ask me, Trap, why did you get out of those plays? And I said, well, I'm using this as a fund manager. Friday, thank you. I got in there Friday. So I'm operating like a fund manager, right? So I have my buy and hold that I'm never getting out of unless something real crazy happens. That's in my other 2 portfolios. With the recession portfolio, the goal for me is to operate like a fund manager because I want people to believe. Give me here, Jose. Give me here. I want this to be something, right? I want people to know that you can actively manage your portfolio and still beat the market. You don't have to. One of the things I agree but don't agree with is Warren Buffett when he says the average person should invest in just index funds. I feel like you're leaving so much on the table when all you do is invest in the index funds, right? But if you're not going to do the homework, then use the Warren Buffett approach. Use the Ian approach to tech, to indexes. But if you're going to be a certified Wall Street trapper, you understand that there's 6,000 stocks on the market. You have access to all of them. And the only thing that's required of you is research. It's the thing that's required of you. And if you're willing to do the research, if you're willing to do the homework, if you're willing to, and I wrote some things down I want to talk about today that I want y'all to write down, right? You got to be willing to do a few things. Jose, can I get the whiteboard up in a few? I want to write these down. I want to get the whiteboard up in a few. And the reason why I won't put this on the whiteboard is because I want us to be able to see the possibilities in not only playing this game, but winning this game. Because when we play this game to win this game, not just to be in the game, we go about the game with a different type of approach. And our approach has to be that I can beat the market, especially if this is a game of returns. And if this is a game of returns, it's time for us to have a whiteboard moment, right? So I want it to be a game of returns. I want us to understand how to research. I want us to understand what type of stocks are we looking for, what type of quality are we looking for in some of these companies, and I want us to be able to really dominate this game. I want us to be able to dominate this game because if we play this game the right way, y'all, you can beat the market. And beating the market is not as hard as people make it seem. But what's going to be required of you is 100% more than what you've ever done because you're not gambling. You're really playing a dollars and cents game. And this is always going to be a game of returns. So we're definitely going to get into it tonight. I want to help y'all out. I want to go to the whiteboard for y'all. I want to teach y'all a few things. I wrote some things down that I think going to be important for y'all. It's going to be real important for y'all. So I want to ask you this I want you to put a couple things together. I wrote this down as I was thinking about y'all, right? So I want you to write this word down here I want you to get your pen and pads out, because this will truly be important for you. So the first thing I want you to write down is this: conviction. Conviction. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm telling the board I'm sorry. The first word I want you to write down is conviction. Right? And here's why this word is so important for us, conviction. Because the market will test your conviction on where you have your money. Right? I want you to ask yourself this question. If I own a stock and it goes down 30, 40, or 50%, what is my conviction to it? That's good. First word going to be conviction. Here's why. Because if you own a stock and it goes down 50%, now you got to do three things. You got to ask yourself, first, what was the story? Right? We're talking minus 50%. The first thing you got to ask yourself is, what was the story? What is the thing that made the stock? Matter of fact, let me change that. I want y'all to write this down with me. The first thing is the event. That's going to be first on your list. Right? What was the event that caused the stock to fall 50%? So the first thing is event. I want you to write that down. Right? Write that down. The second thing is story. What was the story behind the stock? What was the story that you created and cultivated about the stock on why did you purchase it? Next, what is my investment thesis? Why is that needed? And why is that different from the story? So the story is what you told yourself after you gathered the information. Your investment thesis says these are the prices that I will buy it at. It's two completely different things. Right? It's two completely different things. The event is what caused the stock to go that way. The story is, what did I tell myself about the stock? What are the goods, the bads? What did I like about it? What I did not like about it? You need to know that. And so on side of story, we're going to put this word, inversion. That is important. Inversion. The reason why inversion is important, because if you know everything good about a company and you know nothing bad about a company, then you don't know the company at all. I think that was good. If you know everything good about the company and you don't know nothing bad about the company, then you don't know nothing at all. You ain't did enough homework. Right? So the word is inversion. The next one is, what is my investment thesis? Meaning, after I told myself the story, now what is the pricing models that I've now added to it? Right? What is the pricing models that I've added to it? Fifth one is, exit. At what point do we exit? And so the reason why I want you to understand that is, if a stock goes down 50%, what is the event? Watch this. Is it an industry event? Or is it a market event? Right? That's important. Is it an industry event? Is it a market event? Right? Story. Did the story change? Right? Did the reason why you buy it change? Did the reason why I bought it change? Your thesis is your price points. And now, is it time for me to exit or do I buy more? These 5 things are important for you. 4 things. I said that because that's 5. This was 4. That's 4. That's why I was thinking like that. That's 4. The inversion. I should have had it right there. Right? So these 5 things: event, story, inversion, investment thesis, and exit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? What is it? The event, the story, the inversion, the investment thesis, and your exit. What are those things? If you don't have them, then you don't know. You don't always have to put a stop loss in place if you like a company that much. I don't want to put a stop loss in place because if I like a company that much, and if I like a company at $200, the story didn't change, it's a market event, it goes down 50%, I'm buying more. A stop loss is going to kick me out of the company. I don't want to get kicked out. I want to buy more. So you got to be mindful of how you're using your stop losses. They're not always good. Sometimes the stop loss take you out of position. Sometimes the stop loss is going to take you out of position. Right? I like Broadcom. I liked it when I bought it at 860. I bought it at 860. The story didn't change on it. The market had an event. So it went from 860 to what? 797. A stop loss would have kicked me out because most people would have had a stop loss probably around 830. Or they would have had a stop loss at 800. They wouldn't have got to 797. So a stop loss would have kicked me out. Now the stock at $1,200, I would have had to buy back in it. Why take that unnecessary loss when I can buy more at $797, which we did, and now it's at $1,200. I brung my cost basis down. Be mindful of how you put stop losses in place. Every event is different. Every event is different, which is why if you use this thesis right here, event, story, inversion, investment thesis, exit, now you can play the game a different way. All right? We got that, Jose? All right, let me ask y'all something else. I told you I felt like cooking tonight. I felt like cooking tonight, Jose. It's a little something for the people, you heard me? Nobody don't give game like this, dog. A little gumbo, right? So watch this. Here's my next one I want you to understand. I had wrote something down for you. Watch this. You never want, watch this. How do I want to put this in? Industry. Watch this. Industry battle. This is going to be a major gem. This is going to be a major gem. Watch this. Jose, this is going to be a major gem. Industry battle. Watch this. I'm going to put this in red, y'all. I think this red. Maybe it's red. Watch this. Stay away from companies that fight for low prices. Stay away from companies that fight for low prices. If you're going to invest in Walmart, take Walmart. Don't invest in nothing else in that industry. Here's why. Companies that fight for the lowest prices bring down profit margins. If my price $8 and I'm trying to beat his price, now I got to bring my price to $6. Guess what happened? Profit margins go down. If your price $6, you like, well, guess what? I got to go to $4. Guess what? Now we fighting for lower profits. Stay away from companies, except Walmart. Walmart is the only one. Stay away from companies that fight for lowest prices. There's nothing you need to be doing there. Stay away from companies that talk about low prices. Amazon don't try to fight for low prices. Amazon don't got no product on the market. The Amazon things is what they do. Stay away, but also you got to understand that Amazon, people saying Amazon's number one business is not retail, it's cloud. Right? So you got to talk their main business. Stay away from low prices. Stay away from that. You don't want, if anybody business model outside of Walmart says low price, you say, I don't want nothing to do with them. Because that is the industry that is fighting for the bottom. They're fighting for the bottom. Here's what you want. Here's what you want. But it's a whole master class, dog. They're not listening, though. Hey, check this out. I need y'all to do something for me, too. I need y'all to take 2 minutes after I say this and go to Apple Podcasts and download as many episodes of Trappin Tuesdays as you can. I also need you all to be downloaded this right here. I need you all to subscribe to this, y'all. 2024, we cooking. We cooking. 2024, we cooking. Our first 2 episodes been heavy. We cooking. So watch this. Watch this. It's another one, Jose. That's good. Watch this. I wanted this green on sure. You want companies that fight for better, watch this, products, service, and you like companies with service as a software. This is what you want. This is what you want. Shout out to my people that say automatic download. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Maybe did this green show up? It ain't show up too good, huh? Huh? They can see it? All right. So you want companies that fight for better products, better services, and companies that have service as a software. Why? Because most of these going to be what? Subscription-based. I'm putting y'all on. I'm putting y'all on. I'm putting y'all on. You want this company right here. You want companies that got better, that fight for better products and services. So they're not saying, watch this, they're not saying that my product is cheaper. They saying my product has better features. My product serves you as the consumer. My product serves such and such, such and such. My product, think about this. I'm keeping it 100. And I'm not even I'm not even in the Apple, I'm not in that thing right now. What I'm saying is this. Apple has always prided itself on having what? Luxury type products with amazing service. Now, did the iPhone do the iPhone glitch and all that? 100%. But they give you the luxury vibe, and you cannot deny that their service is top tier. You cannot deny that. We talking about overall. We ain't saying you went to this iPhone store and that probably was a shitty person. You know what I'm saying? That was a shitty person, right? But the product, you want companies that fight you for product and service. You want companies that fight for subscriptions. You want companies that say our customers can't leave us because we're too integrated into their life. We have a service as a software, which also equals a subscription. This is what you want. These are what you want. If you can get this, this is, watch this, Traps Blueprint for companies. It's the blueprint for companies. Now, of course, you're going to have some other companies, right? You're going to have companies that ain't got that, right? You're going to have, like, the Celsius. Y'all know I like Celsius, right? I understand. It don't have that, right? But majority of my portfolio is going to have this. It's going to have this. This is how you win. This is how you win. You find companies that fight for better quality products and services. Think about this. Watch this. NVIDIA, AMD, they do something similar, but they don't fight for price. They fight that my product don't do more than this. And they in the same industry, but they do separate things. But they always saying that my chip will serve you in this way. My chip will help the consumer do this. Never once did they come and say, my chip is better because it's cheaper. Never once have they said that. Never once have they said that. Watch this. Go look at a company like ServiceNow. Go look at a company like Salesforce. Salesforce never said we the cheapest. They said we will help the back end of your company flow better at a premium price. At a premium price. But we're going to help the whole back end of your company flow. We're going to help operations. We're going to help the office. We're going to help the whole back end of your help get flow. You know why? Because great companies don't have to compete with price. They're going to compete with products, services. Only consumers. Only consumers, because you just may be in a different price. You're trying to get the most bang for your buck. I get it. I ain't tripping. I understand that. You feel me? I understand that. Like you're in a situation where you're trying to get the best bang for your buck. That's what it is. But on a larger level, they don't do that. We don't do it. And that's the type of businesses you want. You want the type of business that compete for, again, better quality products, better services, and companies that have service and softwares or in subscriptions. That's what I want to take a minute to give us that framework right quick. I hope y'all enjoyed that for a second. Let me know in the chat if you enjoyed that. That was my whiteboard moment for the night. Let me know. Let me know if y'all enjoyed that. That was my whiteboard moment for the night, right quick. You dig? Let me see in the chat if you help. Let me see in the chat if you enjoyed that. Let me see in the chat if you enjoyed that. Let me see in the chat if you enjoyed that. If you enjoyed that. If you enjoyed that, let me see it in the chat. We came to give y'all a game. We came to give y'all a game. We came to give y'all Gizzy. Number game tonight. For sure. I like that. We came to give y'all a game tonight. I want y'all to write that down. Because the goal is, if you understand that, man, that can help you out so much. You don't want to be, a lot of times people be buying and investing in these companies, and these companies are truly fighting for the lowest prices. Why are we doing that? I don't want to fight. I don't want no company that's fighting for the lowest price, because you know why? You eating up profit margins. All right, let's go a little further, Tootie. Let's get into it. God damn, Jose, we still on a recession portfolio? God damn, my bad. All right, so go to the one before that, Tootie. The next one. The one behind. Yeah, that right there. All right, so here we go. Recession portfolio and the options. This is how we made the bread over the last couple of days. We are actually in all of these positions. Probably we at half now. Matter of fact, I need to do something right quick so y'all can see. And if you're in a Patreon and you in here, when I call this out, if you're in a Patreon and you in here, when I call this out, I want you to tell me, I want you to put your percentage. If you're in a Patreon, and if you are in any of these plays, put your percentage in the chat, right? If you're in a Patreon and you're in these plays, when I call out, put your percentage in the chat. So Amazon, right now, we're in the Amazon play. Right now, Amazon play, we are up 75% on the Amazon play. So right now, we have cut that. We got 12 contracts of that. Amazon. Any of my Patreon members in the Amazon, put what you in the chat. Put AZMN and then put your percentage in the chat. Right? These are the option plays. Broadcom. We sold half of that twice. Once I hit 100, I sold half. And then once I hit, we had 165%. All right, so Macula Legacy, my bad if I said it wrong, up 78% in the Patreon. Cool. Brett Castle, up 75% in the Patreon. Tamara, my people in NY, what's up? I'm from New York. Tamara up 50%. I see y'all. Dre Collins up 76%. Tamara, Tamara in the AVGO and the bro. Ooh, Tamara went crazy. All right. So Broadcom, I sold twice. I now have 4 contracts left. I sold half of it at 100%, and I sold another half at about 150%. So we up 15% right here. All right, next one is this is the second Google Play that I told them they could get in. Google Play, we up 38%. I still have all of those contracts. I haven't sold any because I'm only up 38%. So if you're in the Google Play right there, if you're in the Patreon, let me know where you at. All right. This was the Google Play. I told them not to get in because I tried a new strategy. That strategy ain't work. I told them not to get in that one, so you shouldn't be in that. I'm down $10,000. If the shit, stick to what you know, Trap. This is a prime example of stick to what the hell you know. You know what I'm saying? That's a prime example of stick to what the hell you know. Meta. If you're in a Meta play, the first Meta play, we up 34,000. That one is up 70%. I didn't touch nothing on that one. We have 20 contracts. Meta, we up 70%. If you're in Meta. Maya says she sold her AVG up 150%. Good job. Damn, Tamara printing money. Tamara in the Amazon contract, the Broadcom contract, and the Google contract. That's what I'm talking about, committed. That's what I'm talking about. All right, the second Meta play, we up 49%, we up 31,000. We up 49%, so I'm actually still in both of those. I got 20 contracts. Tomorrow, if you in this god doggone Meta play too, I'm gonna go crazy. Right? Okay, I see him. I see y'all. Yep, these are option plays. All right, cool. Let's go a little further, Jose. We got the NVIDIA play. One NVIDIA play in May is up 130%. I sold half of that. I got 8 shares, 8 contracts left. I sold half of that. I'm at, I got 8 contracts. I had 16, so I got 8 left. Right? I'm in that. The next NVIDIA play is up 69%, and I have 8 contracts total. I didn't. Tamara, you in that too? Ooh, Tamara cooking. All right, so that NVIDIA play, we up on that one. All right, let's go a little further to it. All right, so we got the third NVIDIA play. Damn, I'm in 4 NVIDIA plays? God damn. Sheesh. All right, so that's a March play. So we want to watch this one, this 450. I want to watch that one in the 500. I got to watch my 2 March plays because I want to get out them by the end of the year. By the end of this month. So this third one is 1, 2, 3. We up 39%. I'm still in there. I have 10 contracts. I'm in there. 39%. And then my last NVIDIA play, that one was down. It actually came up alive. We up 13%. I only have 5 contracts of that. Then QQQ, y'all should have got out of it. My bad, it's my mistake. We was up. I thought I got out of the dang on play, was moving too fast, didn't get out of the play, and I got stuck in this one. So I might wind up taking the L. But all my people should have got out of that play up. This one is my fault. This was me moving too goddamn fast. I told them get out the play. Somehow, kind of way, I didn't get out the play. That was my fault. I don't know how the hell I didn't get out the play. But you should have got out of that play up. We was up. I thought I got out and we was up $1,000. And I don't know how the hell I didn't get out of this play. I don't even know what happened. And then we got 2 plays, the SMH and the XLY. We down 1,000 and we down 800. We just got in those plays not long ago, so that's how we look. And my people I got out at 90%. We should have ended the QQQ play good. This is my fault. I messed this up. I was moving too fast, doing too much. I don't know what the hell happened. I realized this yesterday. I said, why the hell am I still in this play? And I'm like, damn, I thought I got out the play. For some reason, I didn't get out the play. I'm pissed off that I didn't get out that play. So I'm probably going to take an L, unnecessary L on that one. So I don't know. But anyway, that's how we look. If you're in the Patreon, great job. If you want to come to the Patreon, y'all can see we print money. Is what we do. All right? I mean, you can look at somebody like Tamara. No matter if she got 1 contract in each one, no matter if she got 2 contracts, here's what we do know. She print money. That's what we do know. We do know she print money. And she been in the Patreon right now, Jose. She probably been in the Patreon now about 6-7 months. She probably been in the Patreon because she been in some plays. You know what I'm saying? So she print. I know she a trap. For a second, let's give all the Patreon people. Give them a round of applause, man. Let's just give them a round of applause. All right, Tudor, let's get to it, man. God damn, we an hour into the show, man. God damn. All right, so let's start off with this, man. Hedge funds, on average in 2023, and this is important. This is super important. Hedge funds, the data came out. The average hedge fund in 2023 gave a return of 7.5%. Also, these are some of the funds that actually run your retirement, your 401k, and your annuity, or your TSP, right? So hedge funds in 2023 had an average return of 7.5%. That's not counting the fees that go with that. And they felt good about that. They underperformed the market. So watch this. Your retirement or 401k lost money last year in 2022 because the market was horrible. In 2023, they only gave you 7.5% on average when the S&P returned 23%. If you just bought the S&P by itself, you would have beat what the hedge fund did for you without paying them a fee. But Wallstreet Trapper last year, we had a 31.38% return. And we showed it, we documented, and we're going to I keep telling y'all, nobody cares more about your financial future than you. Stop letting these people tell you that the hedge funds, the portfolio managers, there's very few of them that can really outperform the market. And if you put your money on it, if you give yourself the time, you can make your own retirement better than you ever thought. If you put your money on it, you can make your 401k better. You don't need their match. I don't care what nobody say. Why they giving me that? When have you known America to give you something for free? Especially when it come to making money. When have you known America to ever say, I'm going to give you something for free? When? Tell me. Like Cat Williams said, I'll wait. I'll wait. When have you ever known America to give you something free? So why you think that match ain't got so many clauses tied to it? They ain't never give you nothing free. This is America. Know it for what it is. It's one of the greatest countries ever in the world, but guess what? It's also one of the most devious, corrupted, poison pushing, greedy. They ain't never gave you nothing for free. Why would you think they would do that? But guess what? Guess what Trap said? I took a 37% penalty and cut when I took my money out the Iron Workers Union. They took 37%, bro. I was like, man, give me my money. I'm going to go make that up. And I had to still pay taxes on it. That was just their penalty. And I had to pay taxes. And they only let me get 70%. I had to wait another year to get the other 30% that they made me pay another penalty on. And I had to pay more taxes on. But guess what? Give me mine, because I'm going to outperform y'all. I'm going to outperform y'all. Because if y'all doing 7% and the market doing on average 8-9%, at this time the market was still running, bro, why would I put my money in there? So my thing to y'all is to all the people that listen to what we doing, yo, I want you to stop being a part of the great American experiment. I want you to stop being a part of that. I want you to start thinking for yourself. I want you to start saying, yo, I can take care of my money. I can control my money. I'm going to listen to Trap. I'm going to listen to all these other people. I'm going to get the information. But most importantly, I'm going to make the decisions that I can truly be a money printer. I promise y'all, I don't got a degree in finance. I didn't go to what that school called? MIT. I didn't learn about all the charts I didn't learn none of that. All them people got all them badges of honor and all that, but guess what matters most? When you put us head to head, who gonna print the most money? That's what matters. Who percentage is gonna be better? And here's what we do know. Not even count what I did in the past, because none of that matters, because I ain't had this show to show y'all. What we do know is this. In 2021, Trap beat the market. In 2022, Trap beat the market. 2023, Trap beat the market. And as of right now, the market is up 0.33%. Trap is already up 3.5%. Trap beating the market. And we got 11 months and a half to go. And you ain't no different than me. You ain't no different than me. Somebody say I did 31% my 401k. Now take the fees out of it that you got to pay. When that happens. And then when you take that money out, guess what you got to pay? Taxes. So did you really do that? Because I ain't got to pay nobody. That's what I'm talking about. And then if you made 31% this year, what did you lose last year? Because 99% of 401ks and hedge funds lost money last year. So you really ain't made no money. You just hoping you got back what you lost last year. Let's be real. 99%, and this is a stat, 99% of hedge funds lost money in 2022. So if you did 31% this year, you only got back what you lost last year. Because when you lose big, you got to double. You got to double to break even. You got to double to break even. I ain't lost nothing last year. I beat by 16% last year. I returned 16% last year and 31% this year. I'm on top. I'm on top. And I want you to be on top. And that's not counting what we did in the options market. Somebody say, man, my 401k ain't beat the market in the ain't beat the market 6 of the 8 years I've been at my current job. And I can guarantee you the 1 year that it did beat was 2021, when the market just skyrocketed through COVID. That's when they probably beat the market. Because you could have just threw something in there and it went up. So I can probably promise you they beat it in 2021. What we doing, man? I know y'all can beat this market, but I just need you to stop I need you to stop letting your fears. I want you to stop letting your fears make you miss the opportunities that are readily available for you. Let's go a little further, man. My bad, y'all. I've been ranting all night. All right, let's go a little further. All right, here's a question for y'all. I want you to ask me this in the chat, Jose. Can NVIDIA pass up Apple, Microsoft, and Microsoft? Watch this, Jose. This is a number I got. Before y'all answer that question, watch this. Monday, NVIDIA added $75 billion to its market cap. Since October 22, NVIDIA has been up close to 400%. Since October 22, at its low, I'm sorry, not October 22. Yeah, October 23. October 23. At its low, NVIDIA is up 400%. Since October 22, NVIDIA is up 400%. If this keeps up, it can pass Apple in about 2 years. Apple and Microsoft, that's if they stay at the pace they going. Now, I'm going to ask y'all a question. Do you think NVIDIA can pass up Apple and Microsoft? Now, here's the thing about that, Jose. Every big dog got to move over at some point. You know why? Because the world changes. What the world needs changes. Remember, at one point in time, ExxonMobil and all them was in the top. You feel me? I personally, Jose, I think it can. But that's only if, so Apple about to drop the glasses, we're going to talk about that. Microsoft definitely going to get into the AI game for sure. But we talking about a stock being up.
Young buck to two OGs.
Huh?
Somebody said you comparing a young buck to two OGs.
We are comparing a young buck to two OGs, but watch this. Have the OGs lost a step or two? Watch this. I'm not debating that he better or not. What I am saying is, at some point, Jordan had to recognize, yo, LeBron and Kobe here. And I can't compete with him. It don't take away from the greatness that he did. Well, yo, Kobe Bean Bryant is that guy. Oh, LeBron James is that guy. Not saying they better than Jordan. That's not the debate. But at some point, the OG got to do what? Step aside. Because he ain't got the knees and the back and the stamina to do what the young boy doing. That's all. I'm not taking away from Apple or Microsoft. Great. But somebody new running. Let's go a little further, man. I also want to say this right quick. I wrote this down. The VIX is almost at 12. The VIX is almost at 12, and the market has now recovered in 2 days all of the losses combined from last week. In my mind, that's the kind of market we're going to have this year. I don't think we're going to have that parabolic run. I think we're going to have companies that do real good, but I think the market going to probably go between, I think we might get 51. Uh-oh, Jose, that's a mark my word. I think, Jose, we'll get 51. I think we close the year at 51, Jose, in that area. Now, they might blow me out of the park, but I'm going to call it 51. I think we're doing that. Let's go a little further, Tootie. All right, so today marks the day that the iPhone was introduced to the world. Steve Jobs, I posted it on my timeline today. Today, January the 9th, 2007, I came home that year. Steve Jobs introduced the world to the iPhone. The iPhone, 100% in my mind, y'all can debate with me. I think the iPhone is top 5 inventions in the world. I think the airplane, the car, probably electricity, the airplane, the car, electricity, the icebox, the iPhone. Or the refrigerator in the iPhone. And here's why. I'm not saying the iPhone just because it's the iPhone. I'm saying the concept around it. He plugged, look what he did. He plugged the iPod, the telephone, internet, and touchscreen all in one device. You got to give credit to that, dog. He put together, oh, my fault, number 6, my bad. I forgot that, you right, in the computer. My bad, thank you for that. My bad, thank you for that. Top 6, I put him in the top 6. Thank you for that. I said it earlier, but I forgot. I know I'm forgetting one. That's why I was trying to stress that fifth and it won't come to me. In the computer. I think, Jose, check me out. Top 6 inventions ever that changed the world. The airplane, electricity, the car, the refrigerator, the computer, and the iPhone.
I'm going to stay the top 10 because if you think about it, internet.
No.
The internet in general. You know what I'm saying?
The internet. I'm not mad at that.
You know, so it's kind of.
So what you saying, top 10?
Top 10. Because if you sit and think about it, be like, oh, let me get 2 more.
No. All right, after the internet, I agree with that. Where you go?
Right.
Where you go? After the internet, where you go? Yeah. Where you go after the internet? Huh? Where you go after the internet?
Oh, communications.
Nah, man. We was telegramming. Nah, we good. Nah, it ain't shift the game like that, dog. So maybe we can say the telephone.
Well, I'm just saying communications in general, from telephone, telegram, phone, just in general, communication.
Forks and spoons, man, people still eat with their hand in Africa. I think that, bro. I think y'all just name, I'm saying like real impact to the world. Right? So I'll go with that. So let me see. Let's write it down. Man, nigga shit outside still, man. Shit in the hole. All right, so watch out. Let's write it out. Electricity. All right, I'll go with that. The car. I'll go with that. The airplane. I'll go with that. Computer. I'll go with that. Refrigerator. I'll go with that. Right? iPhone. Nah, nope. iPhone. What else? Telephone. Because without the iPhone, without the telephone, you don't get the iPhone. Telephone. No, that's too big. So electricity, the car, the airplane, the computer, refrigerator, iPhone, telephone. Right? I'll go with that. And then you start adding other stuff like the TV, the radio, yada, 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 yada. Man, people still ain't got air conditioning. You feel me? I'm saying, what you think, bro? The toilet, man, go to the country, man. You better poop in a hole, cover it up. Outhouse, that's what they call. Since when? Abode. What they call that? Abode. The abode. The bidet. They better get a hose pipe. Adam and Eve use leaves. What you talking about? Man, the gun was the most destructive thing. But I'm telling you though, but I think that. I think that, bro. Now, really, because we had bow and arrows. They came up with guns because they couldn't beat the Indians. Man, that was bad. That was horrible. I think that, bro. I think the iPhone has to be top 5, top 6 inventions ever created. And it changed the world. And here's why I can say it changed the world at such a different rate, bro. I remember coming home, Jose, and like, yo, you can touch the screen? You feel? Like, whoa. I had an iPhone since 2008. I've never had another phone since 2008, bro. So that's my top. I agree. Anyway, so let's look at the numbers on the iPhone. Since the iPhone has launched, the stock has gained. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. Here we go. Today, the iPhone was introduced to the world in 2007, January 9. Steve Jobs introduced the world to the iPhone. He said it was going to be a game changer. He was going to combine the telephone, the iPad, the internet, all in one. I personally feel like it's one of the top 5 to 6 inventions ever created. The electricity, the car, the airplane, the computer, the refrigerator, the telephone, and then the iPhone. Because without a telephone, you don't even get the iPhone. I take those top 6 any day of the week. But let's look what happened since then. The iPhone was introduced on January the 9th. January the 13th, the Apple stock added $72 billion in market cap. The iPhone dropped on, that's how powerful it was. January the 9th, it dropped. January the 13th, it had then added $72 billion in market cap. Since the iPhone has dropped, the stock is up 5,800% since the iPhone itself has dropped. Right? Watch this. 2.3 billion iPhones are sold worldwide, and as of right now, the iPhone makes up 27% of the smartphone market share worldwide and 57% of market share in America when it comes to phones being sold. That is the power of the iPhone. Now, I'm not saying it's better or worse, none of that. I'm just saying one device changed the landscape of how we even maneuver in the world. Because watch this. Without the iPhone, it led us to social media. The iPhone is the reason why we have podcasts. You feel me? That little purple button that says podcast, that been on the iPhone. That been on the iPhone. They are the reason why we have podcasts. It's crazy how, and I remember being in prison, and I remember everybody having the Blackberries, and I remember I came home and everybody had them, but the iPhone it just put them, they couldn't keep up. You know why? Because once you got a hold of that touchscreen, you realize how pressing them buttons was really getting in your way. That was crazy. Whew. All right, let's go a little further, Tootie. I like that somebody fact-checked me. Somebody said, man, we just Googled it. I like it. So watch this. Apple Vision Pro said it's going to drop. They done came out with a date with it. It is going to drop. You can make orders January the 19th. February the 7th is the actual launch date. They will cost about $3,500. And if you get the glasses with prescriptions, that's an extra $149. Now, they said this will probably bring iPhone sales revenues up to about another $7 billion in revenue. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's $7 billion or $1.7 billion will add in revenue with the business. So here's my question to y'all. Do you think this is the innovation that iPhone needed? My guess is not really, because most people can get the Quest, the Oculus. I like the Oculus. It's for a lower price, but it's still really good. Now, what they are saying is this is the equivalent to being on an Atari and playing in virtual reality. They're saying this compared to the Facebook glasses is the equivalent of being on Atari. It's like playing it's like playing Super Tecmo Bowl versus it's like playing Super Tecmo Bowl and Madden. You might be too young for Super Tecmo Bowl, boy. Damn. What about Bo Jackson football? Damn. Somebody say no, Trap. Somebody say no, Trap. They got to bring that price down, though, man. $3,500 is a lot, bruh. But I'm not going to lie. They look fly. They look kind of fly. No. Well, she probably. Let's go a little further, Tootie. Before we stop right there, Tootie, I want to ask y'all a question, though. Damn, Jose went to the bathroom. In the comment right quick, do you think that this is the invention that will help iPhone get back to its dominance? I don't know. I don't think, watch this. I don't think it's that much of a game changer. Right? Because mugs don't want to live, mugs have a hard time being what they need to be in the real world. Bro, we got a hard time coping in the real world. You feel me? I got a hard time trying to cope dealing with y'all here. I don't want to cope with y'all ass in virtual world. You need rehab for the phone. I just told you people addicted to the telephone right now. Ain't no AA for the telephone. Anyway, so watch this. Too short to fight the big dog. This was really good when I did the research on this. Right. Once again, a lot of people bets against Elon Musk. Tesla was the top list of people that shorted and was some of the biggest losers. Since 2020, short sellers of Tesla alone have lost $50 billion. Overall, short sellers have lost a combined $195 billion in 2023. This is why I keep telling people, I don't like to short the market. Why? Because the market goes up 70% of the time, 76% of the time. I don't want to have to figure out if the thing about to be going down or not. Them little couple of days is going to go down, I'll be all right. You feel me? By the time it go down for the 8 weeks it went down in September, October, I hadn't already made $100 grand. I ain't tripping. I done already hit on like 7 option plays. I'm not tripping. Let's go a little further to it. Look at this. Stocks with the highest 2023 short sellers list. Now let's bring that in. Here's the stocks that have been shorted the most in 2023. Tesla, $12.2 billion. Nvidia, $11.2 billion. Apple, $7.3 billion. Meta, $6.6 billion. Microsoft, $5.6 billion. Amazon, $4.9 billion. Coinbase, $4.2 billion. Broadcom, $3.3 billion. AMD, $3.2 billion. Palo Alto, $3.1 billion. Here's the problem with all of that. All of these stocks soared last year. Here's the problem. All of these stocks soared last year. Here's what happened. Everybody was pounding the table, recession. And all Trap did was say, hey, if there's a recession, I feel like we're already in a recession, but if what they're calling for comes, this is how we pivot. This is how we move here, this is how we move here. But here's what happened. All of those people got caught up in that and they bet big on it. And when they bet big on it, they went down. And here's what happened when they went down. They was too stubborn and they was so far in that they didn't turn around. So let's go back to the first one, Tootie. So when you that deep in the game, here's what happened to you. You lose a combined $195 billion. And guess who some of that money was for? That was your 401k. That was your pension fund. That was your retirement. And they keep shorting Elon because they don't like what he got going on. $50 billion since 2020. So when people be telling me, Trap, we can make money both ways. Yep, we sure can. Very seldom will you see me put a put in. I'll stand to the side or I'll just add another leg to it. Because it takes too much for me to be doing that. The market go up 76% of the time. The market is geared to look and be optimistic. What it is, cuz, what the market is? A forward-looking mechanism. So when you be seeing Trap, like, Trap, why you don't play no puts? Man, I'm all right, I'll sit to the side. I'll cut my loss on whatever I have, I'll sit to the side, and I'll wait till the market turn around a little bit. Or I'm looking for the ones I really like, and I'm going to take a chance. I might get in a little early and catch it while I'm bet. $195 billion lost in 2023 because the so-called smart money was convinced that it was going to be a recession. And he was so convinced that he doubled down on your money with it. $195 billion lost. I want you to make this make sense. $195 billion lost in a year where the QQQ returned 43%, the NASDAQ 100 returned 53%, and the S&P 500 returned 24%. How in the hell you lose $195 billion when you the smart money? Let's go a little further, Tootie. All right, so y'all know they're fighting for the Bitcoin ETF. Here's 13 of the people. A lot of people saying, Trap. They approved it. The SEC came out and said, we did not approve nothing. We ain't approved nothing. We will, I think it's tomorrow. We ain't approved nothing. Don't be saying I approved nothing. We ain't approved nothing. That's just hype. Maybe I think they said it got hacked. They said we ain't approved nothing. But they did. It came out of a report today. They said, we ain't approved nothing. I don't know where that come from. Maybe the server got hacked. But you got 13 companies. You got Van Eck. You got Grayscale, Fidelity. You got ARK, BlackRock, Invesco, and a lot of other ones at the bottom. They are definitely, but I will say this. I don't know. I guess I'm saying this in a crazy way, but why would you invest in the Bitcoin ETF when Bitcoin don't really regulate how much of it you can buy? You can go buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. So why pay that expense ratio to get in the Bitcoin? That's been maybe when they do it, I guess that's a sign of the powers that be saying we accepting the Bitcoin, maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go right now and say, I want to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. You buy it. So maybe I'm missing something. And I get it, because maybe if you get the Bitcoin ETF, then you get the market saying, okay, we accept Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that does make a big push for, that's a big push for saying we accepting crypto. Cool, I get it. But I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, what's the big deal about it? Like, why is it, I could be tripping, but if I am, I'm not Mr. Miyagi. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Mr. Miyagi, but you can go to the crypto exchange right now and just say, give me $100. Why would you pay? Why would you pay an expense ratio for an ETF? Because you've got to pay for it. Why would I pay the expense ratio on the ETF when I could just go buy it itself? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it when it comes to stocks because you know what I'm saying? Like, you're getting a combination of stock, but even when you buying an ETF, you don't own those stocks. You're investing in the fund. But why? I don't get it. I'm not Mr. Miyagi, but I don't see the big deal. Anyway, let's go a little further. I don't want to stay on it too long. Go on, Tootie. All right, so watch this, y'all. This really, a lot of dope been getting sold, bro. Watch this. Pfizer and Seagen. So here's the thing. Biotech has took a beating last year, right? But this year you had some big stuff happen with biotech last month and today. So you had the Pfizer and Seagen deal. That happened, $43 billion deal. Johnson & Johnson had a $28 billion deal. Merck had a $680 million deal. Bristol Myers had a $4 billion deal. So what they're saying is, first of all, these are the legal dope dealers, y'all. These are your legal dope dealers. These are the people that push all the stuff you got going on. These are your legal dope dealers. So here's what I want you to understand. If you like biotech, there's called IX. One is IBB, and I want to say XIB. That's it. XIB. Or is it XBI? Maybe XBI. Maybe XBI. Maybe XBI. Maybe XBI. So IBB is one. I think you're right. I think it's XBI. That's your biotech ETFs. XBI. XBI. Yep, Spider. Yep. XBI. So if you like biotech, that's a safer way to get into it. But this is the thing. Biotech is extremely, they burn through a lot of money because they always moving another product. They're always trying to come up with something. Pfizer today, stock was down big. But this is a big deal for them because they bet a lot of money on that vaccine and it didn't turn out. XBI, 100%. Thank y'all. So I'm not a fan of it. When I saw all, I'm like, yo, these are 4 big deals that happened last month and more happened today because they had the JP Morgan conference today with medical. So you know more dope getting deal. JP Morgan got to do something. They got to do something with that big ass container of cocaine that got popped that they don't want to talk about. That's the dope that's going in the dope. People got caught with metric tons. You heard Kevin Gates put the metric ton on the scale. I don't use no scale. I get him in metric tons. Something like that, he said. You feel me? They got to do something with all that dope they got coming in. You think they're just, listen, you think they're just the biggest bank for nothing? Selling more dope than Pablo. Come on, man. He's selling more dope than Pablo. I'm not saying that on the lie. Come on, man. Let's go with it, man. All right, let's go a little further, man. All right, so watch this, man. This was something that really caught my attention. I want y'all to pay attention to. Watch what I'm about to tell y'all. So watch this. Blackstone raises $1.3 billion to invest for the wealthy. Watch this. So Blackstone raised, the CEO itself added, his net worth is not $30 billion. The CEO of Blackstone. Net worth $30 billion. Watch this. 20% of his wealth is tied to Blackstone shares. 20% of his wealth is tied to Blackstone shares, but another part of his wealth is tied to the funds that they have. It's 2 different things. He playing a game from a whole other tax bracket. So let me say this again. So if you're looking at his wealth, 20% of it is in the shares of Blackstone. Another part of his wealth is tied to the funds that they have that they invest in. So Blackstone raised $1.3 billion. The CEO alone took home $1.2 billion. Right now, he's getting $1 billion in dividends a year. Sit on that. Sit on that. Tax pros, I would like to get in the cocaine ETF too, 100%. The cocaine ETF, I want in. But this man make $1 billion in dividends. Let's just sit on that, Jose. $1 billion in dividends annually. Like Arsenio Hall said, things that make you say, $1 billion? Bro, just think about your life. You sitting back, you like, you know what? No matter what this does, I just get $1 billion in dividends every year. Not $1 million, bro. We talking about $1 billion with a B. He worth $30 billion. That means he got $1 billion coming in annually. That ain't even count what the check gonna be. I just needed everybody to sit on that for a second and think about that. Like, bro, you just, and he got 20% of the stock. But let's go a little further. Watch this. Watch this. Not only does he got 20% of the stock, here's what happens. Here's what they're doing. So they created this fund, right, for people who have at least $5 million to invest. Right? The competition would be KKR and Apollo Global. This investment fund is for what they like to call mini millionaires. So here's what I want to tell people. Stop letting people tell you you in the 1% if you got a net worth of $1 million. The people said you was called a mini millionaire if you got 5 million. You got to have 5 million to invest in the fund, and you a mini millionaire. Jose, I'm talking about the people wrote that in the thing, man. Mini millionaire, the world's suburban rich. That's what they wrote, bro, in the thing. I'm not lying, Jose. I took this. I said this got to be funny right here. This ain't it. The people said their competition will be KKR and Apollo Global. This is our mini millionaire fund for the world's suburban rich. I'm not investing in crap. You calling me a mini millionaire. How you playing on me like that? Bruh. And they talking about 5 million. I don't care where I'm at in my life. I don't care what I got going on. 5 million ain't never no chump change. Huh? Man, I don't care where I'm at. That's 5 million. Nigga, I'm complaining about parking right now. $40. What you talking about? I'm parking for myself. You feel me? I'm complaining now about $40 parking, Jose. What you talking about? And we got about 4 in the market. I got about 4 M's in the market, bro. I complain about $40 parking. Bro, $40, I'll give you $25, dog. I'm not giving you 40. And I'm taking my keys. I'm not leaving my keys here, dog. I don't know you like that. I don't know you like that. I'm supposed to just trust you with my keys that you going to return them to me? It's a Bentley, dog. Man, give me my keys, dog. And I'm going to give you 25. I ain't giving you 40, dog. I don't be valeting like that, man. Man, I'm not doing that, dog. That's $40. That ain't even a real parking spot. You made that up, dog. Man, man, calling people mini millionaires, dog. So watch this. But here's the crazy part. The world's suburban rich can compensate and plateau investments from endowments, pensions, and institutions. Investors will be able to take 3% of the fund's net assets value each quarter, but could lose a lot if they take out before the 2 years. The fees will be 2% of the assets and 20% of the profit. Plus, BXC will pay you, that's the company, that's the fund, BXPP will pay a 1.25% on net assets and 12% on total assets as long as it's above 5%. Bro, that's crazy. Listen to these numbers again. Let me just walk it slow, Jose. Can I walk it slow? Let me walk it slow. You can take up to 3% of the fund's net assets, meaning what you got invested compared to what the fund got. You can take up 3% a quarter, but you will be tax heavy if you start taking all the way out before 2 years, meaning you got to be in for 2 years. So the fund can accumulate. So it can invest, accumulate, do what it got to do. So watch this. But their fees is 2% of the assets. So the fee alone is 2% of the total, the assets we have on deck, and 20% of your profit. 2 and 20. 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 2% on the net assets and 20% on your profit, bro. And they're doing 7.5. Ooh. I ain't even gonna lie. If I was in the streets and my plug came in with a deal like that, I'm about to rob that boy, man. Yeah? That's your price? I got, man, come right. Boy, I'm about to rob you, boy. 2 and 20, cuz? Let's go a little further, Tootie. I don't even want to stay on that, bro. Bro, when I read that, I said, this got to be, I was like, bro, this is going to say that. 2 and 20? Minimum $5 million to invest anyway. So if you go in there with $20 million, he hitting you for the 2 and 20 off the top. 2% off the, and then 20% off the 7.5% that they're gonna get you. That's why wealth management is one of the most profitable things in the game. You know why? Because people too lazy to learn the game themselves. So because you too lazy, I'ma tax you. Bro, that's armed robbery. That's why I tell people all the time, like, here's what I be telling people. So people be like, Trap, how much would you charge me to make the plays for me? I be saying, bro, I told somebody this recently. I said, you don't want what I'm going to charge you to do it for you. You don't want what I'm going to charge to do it for you. And the reason why you know, somebody say that's free talking. Look at my brother Maya. What's up, baby? My brother Maya in the chat. I got my brother in the chat. He said, boy, that's free talking right there. Listen, I told somebody this. I said, you don't want me to do it for you. The reason why you don't want me to do it for you, because now I'm going to charge you for the research that I'm doing. I'm going to charge you for the research I'm doing. And I got to pull the trigger. I'm going to charge you, and you got to pay me if I win or lose. That dude said, if I can get you 5%, I'm hitting you for 2 and 20. Bro, he ain't say 20%. He ain't say 30%. He ain't even say beat the market. He said 5. That's why it's so dope to be in a Patreon. You pay $49 a month or $79 a month if you want to get the triple beam. Tamara going crazy. She been in every play. She done made over $10,000, $15,000 for $49. So let's add this up. Let's say she paying $79. Let's say she paying $79 and she been in there for 7 months. So she paid me $560. Would you pay somebody $560 if they told you they'll give you $15,000? And if she in them plays like I'm in, I know she done made that. If she been in that since, I know she done made over 10 grand. Tamara, if you in the chat, I want to ask one thing. If you in the chat, have you made over $10,000? That's all. If Tamara in the chat, right, I just want to ask her if she made more than $10,000. She been in the chat about 7-8 months. You feel me? If she made more than $10,000. You feel me? Because we done already said she been in the group about 7 months. So she done paid me $600 $550, I'm sorry. She paid me $550. So watch this. Miss Kim in the group, she said, I made my subscription back on the first play. And that's because Miss Kim is in Trappers Anonymous and the Patreon. Look, somebody else said, I definitely have. So that's the question. And I'm not charging you 2 and 20 for 5. 2 and 20 for 5. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wealth management. I need to get in wealth management. Not for my people, but I need to go get in wealth management for the many millionaires. You know what I'm going to go do, Jose? I got an idea. I'm going to start a wealth management for the 7 and 8 figure entrepreneurs and charge their ass 2 and 20. Jose, you want to be an 8 figure entrepreneur? I'm going to come up with a whole ad for it. Man, you don't got time to be learning about the market. Let me do it for you. 2 and 20. On 5. Oh, Jose, that's a whole nother business model. Nah, Jose, that's a whole nother business model. Ooh. 2 and 20. Wow. And I'm going to say this, Jose. You got to be a mini millionaire. So you got to have at least $1 million. I'm going to say this. I'm going to make it easy. You got to have at least $750,000 to invest. Because they're saying that they're 7 and 8 figure entrepreneurs. They saying they're 7 and 8 figure entrepreneurs. If you, you got to have a ClickFunnels plaque. That's it. That's it. You got to have a ClickFunnels plaque. Jose, I got him. You don't think I got him? No, ooh. Here's the ad, Jose. Do you got a ClickFunnels plaque? Hold up, Jose. Let me get it. I know how hard. Jose, I got it. All right, Tootie, I'm coming. Tootie, I'm coming. Watch this. I got it, Jose. Check it out. I know how hard it is to run it. I know you put a lot of work in to run your business. I know what it takes to put those systems together. I know what it takes to get your employees and get their operating. Are you a 7 or 8 figure entrepreneur? Matter of fact, are you a part of the 2 Comma Club? Do you have a ClickFunnels plaque? I just started the Trappin the ETF. Listen, you don't got to worry about trying to invest your money. I know you want to get your money working for you outside of your business. I know you've been a slave to your business and you want to use that money to grow your business. Let me help you. Put your money in the Trappin ETF. We have the most innovative strategies. These strategies are not for anybody other than people in the 2 Comma Club. All I'm charging is 2 and 20. How we sound, Jose? Is that a good ad, Jose? Is that a... Twitter, let's move further, brother. Damn. These people be killing it, y'all. All right, what we got? 2 and 20, dog. That's crazy. All right, family, man, let's start off with our next segment, one of y'all favorite segments, one of my favorite segments, because we get to interact with each other. It's called Flip It or Flush It, man. Or Flush It or Flip It, one of the ways. But anyway, let's get to it, man. This is going to be a dope segment. I'm charging y'all 2 and 20 for these picks. I'm charging y'all 2 and 20 for these picks. Golly, man, that's crazy. That's how them crowd. Jose, you got it. I caught it. You heard it? Come on, man. Come on, man. Look, my man said, damn, Trap, you almost got me. You hear me? All right, let's go a little further, man. And I'll flush it or flip it. Starting off, man. Watch this, Jose. ALB. Ticker symbol ALB. Watch this. Last year, they was minus 40%. This year, they're minus 9%. They develop, manufacture chemicals for consumer electric, petroleum, refining, utilities, packaging, construction, and food safety. 60%. Good flush, y'all. They can keep their 2 and 20. Next one, Devon Energy, ticker symbol DVN. They minus 28% last year. Year to date, though, they up 2%. They produce oil and natural gas, and they develop heavy oil. Jose, I never heard of heavy oil. What's heavy oil? Anybody in the chat know what heavy oil is? Never heard of that one before. Man, somebody say, watch out, Trappin. Hey, man, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all. I want to say something, bruh. You know why I love this, bruh? Man, they let me be me, bruh. I don't got to pretend to be nothing I ain't. I can just be Trap, man. Thank y'all for that, man. All right, Devon Energy. Stock down 28% last year, up 2% this year. They produce oil, natural gas, and they develop heavy oil. I'm going to have to look into that, Jose. I've never heard of, huh? It's a form of crude oil. That's interesting. Thank you, George. How we feel about it, Jose? Flush it or flip it?
67% flush.
Good job, y'all. I like that, y'all paying attention to the details. Albert Robinson, thank you, family. I appreciate that. I've never heard of that before, heavy oil. That was new to me. All right, next one. C-Day, ticker symbol CDAY. 1 year, they up 7%. Year to date, they down 0.24%. They develop human capital software, payroll, benefits, workforce management, and talent management. All right, so human capital is just like me and you. If we work for a business, we are considered human capital. HR resources, understanding what we're doing. Yeah, I remember I first heard it too. Even when you come up, when I wrote the family SOPs, one of the most important parts of family SOPs is human capital. It's the people in who's willing to partake in what's necessary for the thing to proceed. So human capital, team members, people that's vested in what we're doing. Because remember the word capital in this word mean vested. So money invested. So people that's vested in the business. Yep, human capital. Good job, George. Human capital. How we feel about it? How we feel, Jose?
63 still staying flush.
I'm with y'all too. Shit, that ain't making no sense. Y'all learning. Y'all getting y'all feelings out of it. Y'all getting y'all feelings out of it. I like it. All right, somebody say they not Salesforce. I like that. I like that. All right, B-Aura. Ticker symbol B-Aura. What's the name of them? Broadridge Financial. Last year, they was up 45%. This year, they down 2%. They're the technology. Watch this one, y'all. This one made me go, that's interesting. That's why I love doing this. They are the technology that most banks use, most brokers use, most mutual funds use, and they help banks and brokerages with corporate issuances. So like selling bonds and stuff. Last year up 45%, this year minus 2%. Flush it or flip it.
Still saying flush.
What did it say, Jose? I'm interested in this one. I'm going to circle this one, Jose. I got to go do some research on this one. I like that because when you think about the technology that banks use, the technology that brokers use, the technology that mutual funds use. If you're in Patreon, don't be surprised I hit you with this one day and say Trap's buying price. All right, EPAM. Days were simple. Year to date, they minus 1%. And 1 year, they down 7%. They develop software and engineering strategies. That's it. They develop software and engineering strategies. How we feel about that, Jose? All right. If you're going to say flush. What the people say, though, Jose? What the people say?
Right now,
they taking too long. All right, let's go. AMP. 1 year, they up 15%. Last year it was up 15%. Year to date, they down 0.66%. It's a holding company that provides financial planning, asset management, and individual insurance. Flush it up, flip it, Jose.
that don't sound like multi-level marketing.
Multi-level marketing. How you feel? Flip it. That's why your ass need to be right here, learning. Flush that shit. All right, next one, Ulta Beauty. Y'all know him. Wholesale. I ain't got to tell you too much about him. Ulta Beauty. 1 year, they down 0.16%. Year to date, they down 1.6%. This was one of the companies I lost money on last year. Yep. Flush it or flip it. How we feel? Ulta Beauty.
I'm going to say flush it because it ain't Sephora.
Sephora. Yeah, next time, watch this. Jose, I got something for you. I know you're a single man right here, right? You're getting yourself together. If a lady asks you about Sephora, right, I want you to ask her, I want you to tell her this. When she said, could you buy me some Sephora? I want you to say, why would I just buy you Sephora when I could buy you the stock? And then you ask her which one you want. You feel me? You want the stock or you want the makeup?
And I'm going to say it just like that.
You feel me? And then she get to tell you, you know what I'm saying? And then look, what she don't know is you really going to buy both of them for her, but you just want to see where her head at. That's how you test. That's how you test. That's how you test. That's how you test. When she say, man, I want you to buy me something. You say, listen, do you want the stock? I can buy it for you because they own Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy, and Fenty, all under the same brand. Or do you want me to buy the makeup? Now, if she say buy both of them, she greedy. You feel me? You offered her. If she say buy both, then she greedy and she only thinking for herself. If she say buy me the stock, you gonna buy both of them anyway. If she say that makeup, you ain't tripping but it also tells you she more about her bread, her look than her bread. That's my synopsis on it. I don't care what nobody say. That's my synopsis on it. You know why? Because when she asks you to buy that, she not totally out of makeup. No woman waits till they totally out of makeup to get some more makeup. Now, they'll let the gas go empty, right? They'll forget to put gas in the car, right? The car be on E, right? The check engine light will be on, right? They'll do that. But makeup, they not going to go empty on makeup before they get it. The car run out of gas. What you doing? Where you at? I'm on the side of the road. I ran out of gas. How you ran out of gas? I forgot. I ain't worried. All right, cool. It is. You feel me? But that's what we doing, Jose. We like it. Fellas, let me give y'all some game right quick. Real talk. If you a man like me and you a chivalrous man, I'm a chivalrous man, Jose. I still believe in holding hands. I believe in giving you my jacket. You know, I believe in going up the stairs before you to walk you. Boom. You could go behind me behind, right? So about it, yeah, so I can catch her. I still believe that. I still believe in all that. Now that's the part there, bro. Women be going crazy cause I be hopping around. Like when we outside, I'm always on the side, the protection side where the car's at. But then we switch sides. I be switching. I know. And so a woman who don't know, she kind of like, what the hell is this nigga doing? You dig? But I'm always. So fellas, watch this, fellas. Here's what I want you to know. I want you to know something, fellas. If you open that car door for her and she don't lean over and open that door, that's a problem. It's a problem. Unless you're willing to tell her, she might don't know. But if she's woman enough to know she wants you to open the door for her, she got to be woman enough to know she's supposed to lean over and open the door for you.
My door got special buttons. They don't even know how to get out.
What?
My car got special buttons.
You better tell her how to unlock it. This is how you unlock the door for me.
They don't even know how to get out.
This is how you unlock the door for me. I think that's a cool gesture.
It's the intent.
Yeah. I tried to lean over, but I ain't open the door for you. Damn, that's all good. I got you. Beep, beep. It ain't a make or break situation, but, because most people don't know. But I think all men should learn about chivalry. All men should learn about chivalry, bro. I know we live in a world of whatever, DMing and commenting under pictures and hearts. Fellas, don't let your chivalry go dead. Ask if she hungry, bro.
Nah, just bring her something to eat.
Women love to eat. Every now and then, bro, just cash up a couple dollars to get her nails and stuff done. Just because you get them done because you like to see them done. You get them done because you like to see them done, bro.
Give her some eyelashes.
Go pay for a massage here and there. You know why? Because when she feel good, she going to make sure you feel good. She been stressing all day thinking if you cheating or not. That stress from the tension when you ain't cheating, because black men don't cheat. You feel me? Buy a subscription to hot yoga. Yeah. All right, let me go. Moving on left. Next, somebody say, hell no. Man. What? That man say, hell no. Damn. Damn. Got my dog like that. My dog been traumatized. Traumatized out of chivalry. Damn. All right, let's go a little further. Next one, Campbell Soup. Y'all know the Campbell Soup, man. Campbell Soup, ticker symbol CMB. I ain't got to tell y'all about Campbell Soup. Y'all know about Campbell Soup. Down 25%. Man, nobody care about that. I don't know about that Campbell Soup. Next one, Dexcom. Watch this one, y'all. 1 year up 15%. Year to date up 3%. Designs, develops glucose monitoring systems for diabetics. How we feel about that? You own that? How we feel about that one, Jose? I like that one. I ain't gonna lie. The next one, Boston Science, right? Boston Scientific. Year to date, up 1 year, up 27%. Year to date, up 3%. It makes medical devices, mostly for cardiac and cardiology patients. One thing I know about that heart gonna beat. Man, somebody said, I ain't opening no door. Boy, that's cold-blooded. Damn, Paul. I hope I never run across none of y'all. All right, Tootie, send us out of here, man. Let's go. man, let's get to our segment, man. 1-800-TRAPPER hotline. Let's see what the trapper's talking about, Jose.
Good evening, Professor Trapper. I hope you, your family, and your team are doing well. This is Michelle from Atlanta. I wanted to get your thoughts on Apple. There's been a decline in sales, and I'm slightly concerned that they're losing their edge. Regarding their innovation, I feel like Samsung is gaining steam on them. Would you recommend that we still have Apple as a buy and hold, as well as for option plays? And if you feel as if Apple is losing its edge, how does that fare with companies that they work with, in particular, Qualcomm? Thank you so much for everything that you do for the culture.
Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you so much. Let me just say something to you right quick, though. Samsung profits down 31% this year. The grass ain't always green on the other side. Samsung profits down 31% this year, and they lost billions of dollars on chips. The profit declined on that was 95%. Let me just sit that on you right quick before you think, right? So I still believe that Apple is a great company. I still believe in my Apple a day keeps the poverty away. So think about it. They got $170 billion in cash. Still got 1.5 billion users around the world. iPhones have definitely decreased, but guess what? Wearables have increased. We just talked about it last week. They still are they are increasing profit margins by 7% 10 of the last 12 quarters. Go find another business that's doing that. There's only a few, right? So I haven't did an option play in Apple in probably months. It's probably been like 8-something months. It still don't, and I do like it. I still like the company. I just think Apple one of them companies that go sideways for a long time. And then you pop up, they up 35%. You're like, damn, how the hell they go up 35%? Because it's kind of one of them companies, and you got to remember, it's still big enough to where big investors still flood there. So I still do think it's, a great buy and hold, but it may not be the best company for me right now to do options in. But it's still a buy and hold. I still own about 500 shares of it. So that's my opinion to that. Don't give up on a company just because they're not doing. Remember, I always told you, understand the identity of a company. You feel me? Always understand the identity of a company. Every company ain't made for you to do options on. Some companies are made for you to just buy and hold because they're in that season. But don't sleep the fact that Apple was up 30-something, 41% last year. Don't sleep on that. You know what I'm saying? It's still doubled the S&P. You know what I'm saying? So don't sleep on that. I'm also not saying Samsung ain't a solid company, but at the same time, look at what they losing. You gotta ask yourself, what is it costing the company to keep up with their peers? What is it costing? Remember Netflix said, yeah, we the only one profitable. Go ask Disney them, what is it costing them to have more subscribers than me? And when we find out Disney was losing $1 billion a month. You know what I'm saying? But you got to realize Samsung does so many other things as well. So, nah, I wouldn't trade it. And that's somebody said, all my TVs are Samsung. Every TV in my house is a Samsung. I think they got cold-blooded TVs. You hear me? So I wouldn't trade it out, Queen. And I appreciate you for calling in. Thank you so much. You're so beautiful, Queen. Let's go to it.
Hi, Trop. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you and the team. Happy New Year to the Trappers. Just had a quick question regarding your tour that you did in 2023. I know you mentioned a few times as we were watching the replays and stuff like that, that you were going to show how you have your LLC set up. Wondering whether or not that content is still available for maybe purchase, or if there's some way that we could get that information. Thanks.
Yeah, we did that, huh?
Right, but they shoot everybody want it.
Oh, everybody want to see it. Okay. We might have to do a workshop for it. We did it on every tour. That was part of that was the second part of it. That was the first part of the tour. We broke down stuff. That was literally the last segment of the tour. I don't think we ever recorded it to sell, but we definitely plan on doing a workshop and I'll put it out there. But we did it on the tour for sure. It was actually the last slide on every tour before I went on my closing rant. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, Queen. Yep, the Trap Blueprint. I still got mine. Yep. So we'll probably do something this year on it because I saw Jose say a lot of people have been asking him about it too. And it's in the workbook too. Do we still got workbooks left?
Nah, we made it.
We sold out. So what I may do is take the last part of that workbook and then create a workshop around it and then probably like bring somebody in and then teach investing and I may do like a 2-day workshop on that. I think that'd be dope, you heard me? That'd be real dope. So that's kind of my answer to that, Queen. I think that's the answer to that. Yep. Let's go a little further. How many we got, Jose?
Hi, Trap. Linda here calling in from San Diego. So today I'm looking for some of your advice on acquiring more shares of a company that you already own. So, for example, I have Amazon at like $99. I'm really happy owning it at that price. And I know that it's no longer at that price, but I want more shares of it. So I understand the concepts we've talked about, like averaging down and when to take some profits, sell the eggs, not the goose, etc. But the thought of averaging up or giving up profits, increasing your cost basis, it's just like such a mental block for me right now. Every time I want to like go buy more Amazon or more Google where I'm really happy with where I own them at, I just can't bring myself to do it. Thank you for any advice and helping me and others get through like this mental space, I guess. Thank you for all of your hard work and dedication and for the show tonight.
Shout out to the queens. They coming through tonight.
First of all, Linda, you getting that good old San Diego weather out there. And I can tell you getting that good San Diego weather out there because you is happy. That's what, see, we've been cold down here. Been raining, people got colds. You know what I'm saying? And Linda, shout out to you for y'all ain't see the target practice thing in the cut. You ain't see the target. Linda, a shooter. Linda, a shooter. You ain't see the You ain't see that. Linda, you in the chat, Queen? You in the chat? Linda got the. Stop playing with her. Linda, go run up on Linda if you want. She hitting you. 2 to the thigh, 1 to the shoulder. She don't want to kill you. She want to sit your ass down. She don't want to kill you. She want to sit your ass down. You feel me? Definitely, let me say that too, man. Definitely, I do want to say I appreciate your diligence. I heard you just say like 5 of my sayings. Sell the goose, not the eggs. I don't want to bring my cost basis up. I definitely respect that for sure. I think one of the things we do is because you calling here, you in Masters of the Triple Beam. What I want you to do is I want you to go to the Triple Beam and let's put a price on Amazon. Once we put a price on it, I want us to now say, at what point, once we put a price on it, now we got to put our fair value, we got to put our discount value, and we got to put our load to boat prices on it. So once we put that, also, let me tell you, thank you for taking my advice, buying Amazon at $99. I was screaming that, like, bro, the stock is $99. What are we doing here, right? But I'm going to say something to you. I think I'll let everybody get this free game. Let me see something right quick. I'm going to let everybody get this free game. Amazon is 151. If you could get Amazon at 125 or 130, buy it. If you can get Amazon at 125 or 130, buy it. Now, don't let the idea that it's 151 scare you. Or if you can get Amazon on an 8, remember this, every year the market gives us a 7 to 10% correction. If you can catch Amazon in that correction, perfect time to buy. Perfect time to buy. Linda, you got a free one out of me. Let's go, Jose. Thank you for tapping in every week. Thank you for being in the Patreon. Thank you for taking action. Let's go. We got one more. That was it? All right, man.
Hey, Trap, what it do? It's your boy Malik, and no, it's not that Malik that was hating on you the last time. That is not me. All Maliks are not haters. Get that out there right now. But my question is for the LVMH stock. Right now, it's trading under the 200-day, but the TTM shows that it has growth in both revenue and profits. And the current profit margin for it is 69%, which was also the same percentage from the last annual report. They do show a loss in free cash flow of about like $2 million, but they also have been decreasing their debt. I know right now the luxury market isn't doing so well as an overall thing, so I can understand why it's doing what it's doing. I wonder if you could tell me what are your thoughts on like investing in it.
My dog said, all Maliks ain't the same, Trap. That wasn't me, bruh. I appreciate that, fam, for sure. What Malik said, hey, what Malik said. Definitely, man. You know I love LVMH. The luxury brand will go up and down. And I'm gonna say this too. I think that this year you're gonna get an opportunity to get it. I like it. I think you'll get an opportunity because the consumer is strong, but and I couldn't remember I was looking for this information I looked up, and it was saying about credit card debt, like how so many people in credit card debt because financial frustration is a thing right now. And people aren't, so while some people have gotten increases, most people are holding on to their bread because the economic times still haven't given them signs of relief yet, right? And so because of that, I think you are going to get a great opportunity to get LVMH at a better price. I actually think you will. And it's because we understanding, it's always important to understand where you are economically. And I think that will happen. I'm mad I don't have my paper up here. I lost it because I was moving so much. But it was talking about the credit card game. And it was saying like something, Jose, I wanted to send it to you. It was something like 56% of Americans are 41% more in debt than they were during the pandemic. I'm mad I lost it, bro. I do research all week, y'all, and I be wanting to send stuff to them. And then it said that I don't want to say the number wrong, but it was saying like of the 41% that increase, most of them are actually behind on the payment. You feel me? They were behind on it. Like, they get behind, like it broke it down into details. They'll get behind, but then they'll clear it. Or they was at least able to pay just the minimum payment on the credit card. Well, why am I saying all that? Because what happens is, when you think about luxury brands, now here's the thing that I don't like that people say, and because I study it, I love it. There isn't a specific race that, I said that wrong. The race that buys more luxury goods is the Asian and the middle-aged white woman. It's not even a white man. It's not even black people. It's the Asian and the middle-aged white woman is who majority of your luxury brands target. It's who they target. So you got to ask yourself now, what is the economic status of that group that they market? You feel me? That's what you got to ask yourself of the time. This not me being on no black or white stuff. This is me saying you looking at brands, and people get mad when certain companies say who their brand demographic is. Well, as a business, you're supposed to know who your brand demographic is so that you can make ads and marketing to target that demographic. That's what if your average demographic is the Asian and the middle-aged white American woman, you're not going to target Italians. You're not going to target Spanish America. You wasting marketing dollars. It's not as effective as it would be. Right? You're going to see, how do I market to them with the least amount of money and get the biggest campaign, get the biggest return on that money, which is why it's easy for a lot of the brands to put logos on rappers and entertainers. It's cost effective. I can give you this for free. You market it. I don't got to spend the same money as I would marketing my target demographic. I can pour into them. I can put the ad, I can do, you know what I'm saying? So what I would say is I do think that we'll get an opportunity to buy LVMH at a cheaper price because economic frustrations is around all demographics except for the many millionaires. I threw that back in there. But that's what I got to say to you, Malik. I appreciate you, brother, for tapping in. Thank y'all every week for this show, man. Let's go, Tootie. All right, man, as we go into this week, I got a question that I want to close this week out with, and I want y'all to put this in your head. I want you to think about it really good. What trauma torments you so much to where it has evolved into a tradition? Say it again. What trauma has tormented you so much that it has become a tradition? A tradition is something that takes place over and over and over again, or annually. It's greater than a habit. My question to you is, how long have you said, this is my year to get in the market? But the trauma from losing money has kept you out of the market. This is the year where I lose weight, but you can't fight off your food addiction. This is the year I control my anger, but yet you still keep letting the same things trigger you. My question to you is, what trauma torments you and it has now become a tradition? The reason why I'm asking you that question is because once we dig deeper and once you identify what that is, I want you to put all your efforts into overcoming and healing from it. I was so excited that I made the $99,000 in a day, and it wasn't because that I made it myself, but because I knew that all my people was making money too, but most importantly, I couldn't wait to post it because I wanted to show people the possibilities. I just like to show us the possibilities because once you can inspire someone to believe greater than themselves, you can then put them in the forward trajectory to do something that they thought was possible on the outside, but on the inside, they felt like they were inferior to it. You're not inferior to wealth. You deserve it. You deserve to live the life that was written for you. You deserve to have absolute financial freedom. You deserve that. And yeah, we have fun. Yeah, we laugh. Yeah, I may say some things that probably shouldn't be said. But man, I love y'all. I love getting here doing this. We 77 episodes in, and I wouldn't trade it in for the world. Trappin' Tuesdays is a highlight to my life, not just my day. Because I know that every Tuesday, some of y'all committing 2.5, 3 hours to be here for us. And I want you to understand that Trappin' Tuesdays is becoming a tradition. And I want to show you that I value your time. But I need you, once the episode goes off, I need you to have the same energy toward accomplishing your goals. I don't want you to spend 3 hours on Trappin' Tuesdays, but then don't spend 3 hours reading a book throughout the week. Don't spend 3 hours on going through the course that you purchased throughout the week. Don't spend 3 hours not reading some of your notes throughout the week. Because you never get to the top by taking one step. You got to keep stepping. You got to be a big stepper. And you got to know that even through your hardships, yo, you just planted, you ain't buried. You built to overcome this. So 2024 will be the season that you fertilize your accomplishments. 2024 will be the year that you fertilize your accomplishments. 2024 will be the year where you give birth to that dream. 2024 will be the year where you move the needle financially. You ain't gonna get it just taking one day. Because people have New Year's resolutions every year. And for some people, they've had the same resolution 5 years in a row. Let this be the year we stick to and we commit to the things that we say we're gonna do even when it get tough. This is gonna be the year we take control of our mind and our body. This is gonna be the year when we say, nope, I've been on this Instagram too long. Nope, I've been scrolling too long. Nope, I done entertained myself too long. Nope, I done been in this messy group chat too long. Nope, I've been partying too long. Nope, I'm about to stop smoking. Nope, I'm about to stop drinking. Whatever your thing is, that shit. And this is gonna be the year we set new traditions. This is gonna be the year that we become the trailblazer. This is gonna be the year we change the dynamics of our family. This is gonna be the year that we truly become the architects of our family blueprint. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Thank y'all for tapping in to episode 77. Do me a favor, this year our goal is to get in that top 10 and the podcast on Apple Podcasts. So y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all go to Apple Podcasts. It's the little purple button on your iPhone, the little purple app button. I want you to go on there and I want you to tap in Trappin' Tuesdays. I want you to download as many shares as you can. Share those shares with your family and friends and even listen to them together. I want you to like, I want you to subscribe, I want you to leave a review to that because all of that helps us build it up. This year we going back, we going to get in that top 10 and we going to live there because they don't got enough of us in there. And I'm talking trappers. That's good, man. Also, man, if you haven't subscribed to the Wall Street Trapper YouTube, we got some fire stuff me and B been cooking. And also, on this page alone, We need to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of this quarter. But also, man, let's get the views up on some of them old channels, man. Go look at some of them old clips that we put out. Go leave some comments. Man, make Tootie get his paycheck, man. He don't be answering the comments because y'all don't be commenting enough, you heard me? Man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good night, man. I'll see y'all next week, same time, same place. We trappin'!